Hello, I'm back with another video. This isn't a reaction and a typical content. This is stuff I'll be doing as I move forward. This is what I will be doing for mangas. I got basically review videos where I'll just be giving my thoughts on the chapter and stuff. Look forward to this type of content for Gachiakuta manga, One Piece manga, and Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga. But anyways, with that being said, today I have Gachiakuta chapter 164, and it's good to have back. It's good to have Gachiakuta back. It was on break for 2 months or so, uh, and it came back last week with 163. So I'm obviously hyped for the Doll Festival, and I originally thought that we were nearing the finale of the Doll Festival arc, but these last two chapters, man, they made me think, okay, maybe there's more. Maybe there's another few chapters to the actual fight itself. Because when Rudo entered his wolf dog thing and started fighting Maimo, oh, this is it. I was like, this is it. He's gonna beat Maimo now, and that's gonna be the end. But things have taken it seems a bit of a different turn because Maimo found Countess, which the whole thing with last chapter 2 163 that has that genuinely I don't know, it's really surprised me that Countess has just been under there, under the whole town festival in that parking lot. Because I for sure, that thought never even crossed my mind. And once they mentioned that, oh yeah, Countess is here, I'm like, wait, why did that never cross my mind? It seems like something that should have just instantly crossed my mind, but it just didn't. I guess maybe it's just a me thing. I don't know if anyone thought of that, but yeah, I was not expecting him to full on just be there. All right, there's that, and then there's also the stuff with stuff that Maimo revealed this last episode, all the stuff with him using the Watchman series, him regaining his rule through Countess's necklace, and the reveal of the fact, full on confirmation. We now have a full number as to how many pieces of the Watchman series there are. There's total 6 Watchman series pieces. Rudo's gloves, Amo's boots, Zodil's cape, coat, whatever. It's not a cape, it's a coat. What am I saying? Yeah, okay, yeah. It's the coat, and then I wait, hold on. Yeah, Gountess's pendant necklace thing. Recto's book, the book Recto was holding. I still don't know if that Recto's book or it was just someone else's book that Recto just had, and then Damsey came back up to the sphere to take it back. I have my own questions on that. And then a 6th mystery one, which I'm really curious as to what that 6th one actually is. And I have my own questions on that because all the other Watchman series items are wearables, wear you things that you wear, like gloves, boots, necklace, coat, and then there's just a book. Which, because originally I thought the I was thinking the book wasn't really a part of the Watchman series and more of just a documentation of the Watchman series, because everything else was just something that you wear and you don't exactly wear a book. So that's what my thought is, but this kind of disproves that. This chapter kind of disproves that, because when Maimo does say that there are 6 pieces of the Watchman series, there's that shot which shows all 6. The book is part of it, so the series is implying that yeah, the book is part an entry in the Watchman series. So like I guess yeah, I guess like yeah, that kind of throws a wrench into things. So like maybe the sixth one, like maybe it's just like pants, because like you got gloves, you got like a coat, you got a necklace, you got boots. All that's left is just up, just pants. Maybe just like maybe that's it. Maybe there's like a Watchmen series pants or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. But like at the same time, this book is making me question like, is it even something that you wear, or is it something else like this book that is just like stands out? And like Maimo does say that I will don every piece of the Watchmen series and I will be a true god, which like that's definitely an interesting take on my end too, because like we still don't know like what exactly happens when all six pieces of the Watchmen series are collected. I guess like it would just give you way more of a power boost. Uh, and I mean, I guess like that would like I guess like my own thoughts on that is that Rudo might be the only one who can like actually like awaken the full potential of the Watchmen series or something like that, because of him being a direct descendant of like the originator of the Watchmen series, the Canis Sherbrek. There's also the mystery of the Watchman, like in the barrier between the sphere and the ground. Like, what is that? Like, genuinely, what is that thing? Like, is it just like something Canis left behind, or is it like the remains of like what Canis himself turned into? Those are like my two leading theories. And like, I mean, I guess the reason, like, I guess you would need like a Watchman series item to actually be able to cross that. That's like the most like thing in my head, like most like popular, like the most sensible theory that makes sense in my head, because like Rudo, the only people who we've seen like crossing the border are Tamsi, the person who was with Tamsi, and Rudo. There's also Alto Sherbrek, which again he hasn't. Alto Sherbrek isn't hasn't like exactly shown himself in the show, but like he's got to be alive. And like I have my own theory on Alto Sherbrek, because like for a while there's just this one theory in my head that Enjin is Alto Sherbrek. All right, that is my theory. That might be insane copium or something, but I don't care. I am going to believe that until the until like the manga it disproves it. Like I will only stop believing the theory if the manga actively disproves it. Until then, I'm believing that theory because it just makes way too much sense on my head. Engine is this whole mysterious guy. We don't really know anything about his past or anything like that. And Engine isn't even his real name. It's just like a name that he just like uses. So like still don't know what Engine's true identity is. And he's hiding a lot of things. And like he does have that whole like he does have to seem had to have like some kind of connection to Rudo, right? Right? Like he and I think I don't exactly remember exactly what chapter this was, but hold on, let me look for that. But I cannot find this chapter. Like, but like I remember this. All right, I explicitly remember that there was a conversation between Semu and Engine where she was like, "Oh, why are you like so insistent on helping Rudo?" I explicitly remember a conversation like that somewhere in some chapter. I genuinely cannot find it. I've been looking for like the past like 20 minutes or so. I just cannot find this chapter like at all. Like I found the chapter where like Rudo asked Engine to help with the information broker. I don't know, man. I think that's it. But like, as for like the conversation between Semu and Engine, that conversation, I just cannot find it. Like, I just can't find. I don't know, man. Like, maybe I'll find it like somewhere between this and when I'm editing this or whatever. But yeah, if I do find it, future me, please like put up a picture of that or something. But yeah, anyway, just as I was saying, yeah, that conversation kind of like just like what put this theory in my head that maybe Engine is Alto Sherbrick. I mean, like we still haven't seen Alto Sherbrick in any kind of flashback or anything like anywhere. Like not in a flashback, not in a backstory, not even like a silhouette. Straight up, just not even seen the dude, right? And like the only mention like I think like with Doolily and like the doll festival, that's like that was like the last time like he was like properly brought up and stuff like after a while too. uh and like once again, I didn't really see anything there that would act against my engine equals like Alto Sherbrooke theory. Like, and it'll take Engin's mysterious persona, the fact that he's hiding, he's like hiding a lot of mysteries about him. There's a lot of like stuff we don't know his true name. I mean, we know his true name is not Engine. That's just what he's calling himself now and stuff. Like, take that and like take the fact that Alto Sherbrooke has just like never been shown in any form, like no flashback, no nothing, not even a silhouette, like literally nothing. Bro's just not even been shown like at all. Like, take those two facts, they line up too well. They line up too way too well. So like that is my theory. Alright, that has been a theory that's been in my head. I just cannot find that conversation like with like Semu and Engine. And if future me also hasn't found it, someone please tell me what chapter that's in the comments or something. I cannot find this chapter. Like, I don't know. I've been looking for like the past 20 minutes. Any which ways, moving. That's kind of like the theories that are in my head. About Engine like and Alto Sherbrooke. So like, there's also the mystery of the person who appeared at the end of the chapter. Now, as to whether this is like the person who like just like sliced up Mimo, like that too. And like I think like the most obvious like point out like has been all the stuff with like clocks. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, wait, we've been seeing like a clock like a lot in the latest chapters. In like the recent chapters, there's been like a lot of like clock action, like maybe that's just me. Or it could be hinting at the fact that okay, maybe the sixth Watchman series item is just like a watch. That could be it. And like this person, as for the person, now there's obviously one immediate like thought that probably came into everyone's head. The person whose like leg we saw at the start, that was displayed at the start of chapter 163, that was an immediate thought in my head. Like, maybe it's the same mosquito. Anyways, yeah, it could be the same person, but it could also be not. Like, I mean, I guess like common sense would tell me that yeah, it's probably the same person. So like, yeah, that too. So like, but like I guess yeah, I'm gonna have to like either way wait till the next chapter to like find that out. And like, yeah, maybe it is the same person. Like, I wonder if it is like someone like that we know, maybe a new character. Like it could be new character, it could be someone like we already know, like someone from the Raiders. I guess that could be kind of unexpected. I did see a random theory floating around somewhere that was like Bundus, but like I highly doubt it. Like, and I highly doubt that the Raiders are gonna come in here because like they're kind of doing their own thing now. I don't think they're really involved with it. But I guess I mean like for their own like benefits and stuff, I guess like it would make sense for them to be here in a way if they do have information about Countess. Hey, future me. I wanna add a quick segment here while I'm editing this. While I was looking for the conversation between Enjin and Semiyu, I did end up like kind of skimming through like the information broker arc and the first job arc. And there I remembered, and that I quickly remembered that yeah, Kuro did give the raiders information, some information. I don't think that was revealed what information he gave them, but like yeah, Kuro did give them information, but like Momoa was unconscious for like supposed to be unconscious for a month, and that was their price, that they could only like get the info after like a month. And I'm like I'm forgetting the timeline a little bit. I'm not really too sure about the timeline because has it been a month since then? I'm like, so like if it has been a month since then, that would kind of like make a little more sense. That it could have something to do with Countess, and that's just like a little bit of like an add-on to what I was saying here. Like, I guess in a way, yeah, that would make sense. They might be here for Countess, but like that's only the reason I could think of. That's like the only reason I can think of. So like there is a chance it could be one of the raiders. But like at the same time, the chapter like phrases it in a way where it seems like this person is someone like who is holding the sixth mystery like Watchman series item. That's what it seems like. That's how it's like all played as. Like I don't know. I can't help but think that maybe yeah, this is the, and like the literal chapter title itself, the sixth, the sixth. Come on, that's just too much. It's just whoever this is has to be the one wielding the sixth mystery Watchman like series thing. And like it's most likely gonna be a watch or some kind of like a clock because of all the clocks we've been seeing recently. Like there's literally one, and the one on the last page of this chapter. And like I mean I don't know, there's also like the hold on, let me like pull that up. Yeah, there was also like the broken clock at the start of chapter 162. Like there was that, like I mean coincidence? I think not. Like there was like no reason for it to pan to that specific clock, and especially like a broken clock. And then like especially one, like I didn't really see one in chapter 163. Maybe I just like missed it. If there is one, let me know. But I'm pretty sure there's none. And then obviously there's the clock at the end of chapter 164. Like these two like shots of just like this random clock, like where it doesn't like really make sense for it to pan to a clock, just stands out and seems like out of place. And this clock that did show up at the end of chapter 164 is clearly not the same clock as the one from the beginning of chapter 162, as the one at the start of 162 was like a broken clock, and the one at the end of 164 wasn't broken. I think they clearly look like two different clocks, right? So like maybe I'm thinking that that has some connection to the like I think I said this like two times already, but I'm just gonna say it again because I'm already going over it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like maybe it's like a watch or like some kind of like a maybe like a pendant clock, something to do with telling time. You know, that's what I'm thinking. But like maybe it's panning to the clock means something else, or the clock is like pointing to something else other than like just the sixth Watchman series item. Because like I did also say earlier that it could be like just a pair of pants, right? Because like there's gloves, there's a necklace, there's a shoes, there's a coat, and there's a book. Like all that's missing is a pant. Yeah, and to like conclude that, that's kind of what I've been thinking about this chapter in like a general sense, and also getting back to like the main point of like the whole video. I think this is the format I'm gonna be following for all future like manga related content. So yeah, I don't have anything else to say, so I'm just gonna leave y'all here. Bye.